Scorpio, welcome to Ruby Rose Tarot. So for some of you that are already familiar with me and have seen some of my videos before, welcome back. For those of you who are not and you're new, welcome, and thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it. Now, this video or this reading is going to be for those of you who are curious about an ex, or you want to return back to an ex. So it's the person that is on your mind. So this video is not going to be for all of you. Some of you want new. Okay. So as with all of my videos, this is a reading for the collective. So no two Scorpios are alike. So take what resonates and leave the rest. For additional messages, you can also check out your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs. If none of the messages resonate for you, I apologize. I give you permission to cheat on me and check out some of the other amazing tarot readers on this platform. But just make sure, Scorpio, that you come back to me next week. Hopefully there should be some, better messages for you then. Right, so with this reading, this is in relation to the case of the ex, okay? So I'm going to ask a number of questions, but the two main questions that I'm going to ask are, can the relationship be saved, and is the relationship worth saving? Okay. So without further ado, let's tap into your general energy, Scorpio. What's going on with you guys right now? So we've got the universe. So a lot of you are either starting a brand new chapter or you're closing a chapter out. Wow, some of you may be connected to a Pisces, because these are the exact same cards and I have shuffled the heck out of this deck. Rest and rejuvenate. So again, Scorpio, some of you could be linked to a Pisces or have strong Pisces placements in your chart, or your person has, or the person on your mind. But you're going through I think this is the end of a cycle, and you are healing from that. You're taking the time out, you're having a break to restock, regroup. Wow. Scorpios. So we've got rest and rejuvenate again, but we've also got rejoice in celebration. So Scorpios, this is the Three of Cups in traditional tarot. So a lot of you want to reconcile with somebody from your past. It's either that or you want to party, but given the reading, I think you actually want to reconcile with the person that is on your mind right now. And rest and rejuvenate again, and we've also got positive movement forward. So either you are moving forward from the situation because you've lost hope in it, or you feel the need to, so you're moving forward away from them, or you want the relationship to move forward positively. Okay, right, Scorpios. We're going to get into the questions now, okay? So, what did Scorpio bring to the connection? What did Scorpio's person bring to the connection? What can Scorpio do to fix the connection? What can Scorpio's person do to fix the connection? What are the mutual energies between you, Scorpio, and your person, or what outside influences had an impact on the connection? And can the relationship be saved? Is the relationship worth saving. At the bottom of the deck, we have choose wisely. So this is the equivalent of the Seven of Cups in traditional tarot. So maybe Scorpio, you had options. Maybe your person had options and it caused some confusion in the connection. Maybe you, or so again, take it as it, just flip it. If it doesn't fit for you, flip it to the other person. But maybe someone chose unwisely here. So maybe a decision was made to maybe pursue a connection with someone and it was the incorrect choice. So maybe someone did this to you, Scorpio, or you did this to somebody else. So Scorpio, what did you bring to the connection? Scorpio, it looks to me like there was a degree of back and forth. So maybe this was an in and out sort of connection, as in you were on and off, or you were slightly indecisive initially in regards to this connection. You weren't sure, you couldn't quite decide which direction this connection was going to take. So your approach to the connection was relatively reserved, Scorpio. Your person. Wow, okay. So your person was in Hangman. Again, they equally are, it looks like there wasn't a lot of movement to start off with in the connection. Or maybe a person needed to sacrifice something. So that could be a previous connection. It could be vices. Or, more positively, maybe so the Hangman is someone who basically takes the time out to look inward and to gain some enlightenment on a situation. So maybe this person was charmed by you and you made them try to look at things or life differently. So maybe you had quite a profound impact on your person, Scorpio. Okay, so what can you bring to the connection, Scorpio? Or what can you do to fix the connection? We've got moving on. Scorpio. So I think, what you can do is so this is the Mayanya card. So this is, sailing away. So it's from choppy waters to calmer waters. So again, you should be, I think you can see that it's moving from the darkness into the light. So I think that you need to kind of move forward now, Scorpio, from the connection. Again, this alone doesn't mean that the connection isn't going to come back in. It just means that maybe there's a need for some time out here. And who knows, it may come back around. What does Scorpio's person need to do in regards to the connection? Throat chakra. Scorpio's person needs to speak. Scorpio's person needs to speak up. Speak their truth. Just talk, basically. To talk to you. Now, until your person does this, I feel, Scorpio, that you'll need to move on from the connection until this communication comes in. Okay? So, mutual emotions it's mutual emotions or outside influences. So we have new beginnings. So either both of you considered this connection to be a new start. On the flip side of that, maybe one of you have started something new, because again, at the bottom of the deck, there is choose wisely. So with you moving on in terms of the advice, it could be you, Scorpio. But equally, it could be your person that's moved on to somebody else, which is prompting for you to have to move on as well. Okay, but if it is if it is the case that both of you saw this as a brand new beginning for the two of you, it was a beautiful new start. Both of you were relatively optimistic, although albeit Scorpio, you might have been tentative on your side. And your person, it looks like there wasn't a lot of movement going on, but there was a lot going on internally on their side. There was potential here. There was potential in the connection. So, can the connection be saved? We have the World. The World can indicate the starting of a new chapter, but also the closing out of a chapter. I'm going to reveal is the relationship worth saving card to see whether it will shed some light on whether this is moving on away from the connection or moving back into the connection for you, Scorpio. God, I really do think you probably are associated with the Pisces. It's probably worth having a look at the Pisces reading as well, guys. But accelerated motion, similar to what I did for Pisces. So again, this could be it talks about communication. Okay, so it could be movement towards you or away from you, but I think that there's potential here if you two have a conversation. So the throat chakra needs to be cleared by a person, and there needs to be a full and frank and honest conversation between the two of you in order to bring this back to life. So let's have a look at clarifying these cards for you, Scorpio. Let's have a look at clarifying these cards for you. Okay. So we want to clarify the accelerated motion card. So why is the accelerated motion card here to answer the question, is the connection worth saving? Why is the accelerated motion card here for my Scorpios? Okay. Why is the accelerated motion here for my Scorpios? We've got Knight of Swords. Yep. Communication. The Chariot. Wow. Fast. The Emperor. Bottom of the deck. Knight of Wands. Okay, guys. So Scorpio, you could be... Again, I called out, I don't believe I did call out any other signs. So you could be linked to an Aries. In fact, I'm getting strong Aries. So you could be linked to an Aries with the new beginnings. The Emperor. We've got the Emperor here, clarifying the communication card or the fast forward movement forward. I'm getting strong Aries. So either your person has strong Aries in their chart or you do. We've also got the Knight of Swords. So there's going to be fast communication. It's going to either take you by surprise or you're going to communicate with your person and take them by surprise. But again, we've got the Knight of Swords, which is the fastest moving knight in the deck. And we've also got the Chariot, which is pretty damn quick as well, which indicates movement forward. But I think the movement forward will all depend, as in which direction, will all depend on the communication itself. Now, with the Chariot, you could be linked to a Cancer as well. Or you have strong Cancer placements in your chart. With the Knight of Wands being at the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Wands talks, so it is generally player energy. So somebody who wants to come in for a good time as opposed to a long time. So depending on the nature of the communication may dictate whether you move on from this connection. But either way, there's a need for communication, and your person needs to speak up about what it is that they want. Again, flip the script as you see fit, which side of the fence that you're sat on. But either you, Scorpio, want to charge in. I mean, there was the reconciliation on your side, so you do want it. So either your person wants to either you want to go towards your person and speak to them to try and see whether this relationship can move forward, and bossing up whilst doing that. But be careful though, Scorpio, because the Knight of Wands energy okay, we've got the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands here. So there's communication, there's a need for communication here, strongly. But yeah, be careful, Scorpio, whether this is you or your person. So either you're going to probably give off the wrong impression, and your person may feel that you're not serious and will shut down, or your person is going to give the wrong impression and you'll ultimately feel like you need to move on. So I think this communication, the communication that you have with your person, is likely to be the driver for whether the connection can be saved or not. There is the potential there. I have a strong feeling that this is fated. That it's entirely up to both of you as to whether the two of you try to make this work. Okay. So we are now going to see if there's any additional messages for you, Scorpio, in the Oracle deck. So what additional messages are there for my Scorpios? What additional messages are there for my Scorpios for this week in March 2021? Right, we've got feelings. Take time out to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing. So you've probably, again, if you've been focusing a lot of your time and energy on work, maybe you have blocked your feelings a little bit in order to be able to push forward. Spirit's guiding you to actually take the time out to explore those emotions that you're feeling right now. To understand them rather than burying them. Okay, we've also got guilt. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. So again, it depends on the choose wisely. So it could have been you, Scorpio, that had made a choice. So you either chose work or you chose to be with somebody else that you feel guilty about. Or maybe you feel that your person feels guilt about a situation because it was them that did that to you. Equally, neither of you should feel that guilt. So you need to let those negative emotions and feelings go. Again, we've got guilt. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. And we've got deeply, look deeply within to discover your soul purpose in your relationships. So again, there's a need for you, Scorpios, to go inward, to really, 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 really think about the connection, think about the emotions, rather than burying it and moving on. Work through those emotions in order to heal, at the very least, but also to try to be able to look at things from a different, maybe from a different angle, perhaps. Right, so what messages do we have for you, Scorpio? Wow, Scorpio. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, Scorpio. We have yin yang. Like the yin yang symbol, twin flames contain an aspect of each other's character within themselves. So this is talk about mirroring energy. So there'll be a lot. So this signifies that potentially some of you, most of you, may be on a twin flame journey with your person. Whatever traits that you like in your person, you possess. And the traits that you do not like in your person, equally you possess those as well. And that's what causes the trigger and the challenges and the obstacles and the blockers between you. But yeah, for those of you who are not familiar with the twin flame journey, some of you, it's probably worth having a look. There's quite a lot of material out there on Google. There's YouTube videos as well that surround this topic. But it's a very, very, very strong connection, fraught with challenges and obstacles and tears and separation. Some instances, karmic connections. It can be you need balls of steel for a relationship like that. But a lot of lessons can be learned from that connection, from a twin flame connection. If you're not in a twin flame connection, or you don't you don't align yourself to that thought process, it could be a soulmate, a very, 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 very strong soulmate that you know is your ex, which is probably why that person is still on your mind. I've also got signs. Watch out for signs leading you to true love. So these signs could be leading you back to your twin. So these signs would be, for example, angel numbers such as 1111, the 1111, make a wish, 2222, 3333, and so on. Or you keep seeing your person's name everywhere, or you meet a person who has similar traits, similar voice, similar behaviors to your ex. These signs are there for a reason, and it's meant to be guiding you towards your true love. Now, it could be your twin. It could be someone else, a soulmate. So maybe your twin was brought in to your life for you and your twin to learn some lessons. Maybe you two will come back into union in this lifetime, which I'm going to get onto in a minute. Or maybe the two of you might not. So again, take what resonates and leave the rest. So this isn't going to apply to every single one of you Scorpios, okay? My next card, rekindle. Every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. So there's potential there to restart the connection. And especially with the way that this is worded, maybe Scorpio, you feel that it can't be. It's possible. I mean, we had communication, the 8 of Wands, several times come up. Maybe that there is a need for that communication, for you and your person to talk. Your person will obviously need to open up their throat chakra, but a much needed conversation is needed in order to rekindle this connection. And then finally, at the bottom of the deck, we've got Labyrinth. Even when you feel lost, let's see, it's similar to the point which I've just made. Even when you feel lost, there is always a way through the labyrinth. Maybe you are disillusioned and feel that there is no coming back from that, there's no way that you'll be able to reconnect with your ex. The main spread suggests that there is. Maybe a brand new chapter can begin. It probably can be saved, and it's worth saving on the proviso that both of you communicate, but communicate properly. So yeah, all is not lost, Scorpio. If you want it, it's possible. It's possible to rekindle the connection. Right, we've come to the end of your reading. I hope you like the reading. Please like, share and subscribe. And enjoy the rest of your week, guys. And I will catch you later. Bye.